Happy holidays, everybody, and welcome to Henry's Kitchen, where today we're going to be making Henry's roast beef Christmas cookies, inspired by my cat, Roast Beef. The late Middle Ages were marked by famine, war, and plague, which significantly diminished the population of Europe. Between 1347 and 1350, the Black Death killed about a third of all Europeans. Cultural and technological developments transformed European society and ushered in the early modern period, where the Christmas cookies that we know today were born. We're going to start by combining 1 stick of butter with half a cup of powdered sugar. And 1 egg yolk. The whole egg's fine. Just a little bit of salt. Can't see if it's coming out. Is it coming out? Oh well. We're just going to stir it up till it gets the right consistency. Usually about 40 minutes or so. You know, I've had a lot of people tell me that I only added a cat to my YouTube videos as a cheap way to get more views. And that's true. Okay, what I'm going to do now requires a little bit of finesse. I'm just going to take a little bit of flour and I'm going to stir right afterwards so we can get the right consistency. So just a little bit of flour and a little bit of stirring. You see that? Again, just a little bit of flour, a little bit of stir. A little bit of flour, a little bit of stir. And you want to just stir it up till it's all combined. Usually about 40 minutes. You know, my brother and I used to have a babysitter named Rosa who used to make cookies, and she used to let us eat the cookie dough. As a matter of fact, she never even cooked them. She would just let us eat the cookie dough. And my brother got salmonella. Okay, now that it's pretty much combined, let's just let it sit there for about 40 minutes or so. Maybe this is a good time to go through our viewer mail. I actually didn't get any viewer mail this time, so I thought for fun I'd start going through maybe 1 or 2 of my YouTube comments and respond to those. So this one here, I guess is referring to how I put too much salt in my pupusas. And the only thing I can say about that is sometimes that when you're making dishes just for one, there's a lot of division involved, and that's never really been my strong suit, so that's most likely what happened there. Okay, we want to flatten our dough out into a pancake form, and then I'm going to grab our roast beef stencil that I got off the internet. We're going to cut around it like so. And then we're just going to take it and put it on a piece of parchment paper here. And going to make another one. Okay, so we're going to put that in the oven for about 18 minutes or so, and then we're going to add the icing.
And there's an actor playing Santa for the children on his knee, making foolish, empty promises he knows he'll never keep. But he has a flask full of whiskey that he keeps in his merry old sack, and he takes a little swig each time the manager turns his back, because Santa's nothing but an overweight, underpaid would-be thespian whore, and it doesn't seem like Christmas anymore.
Okay, so for the icing I'm using a pretty special trick where I've put some store-bought icing into a Ziploc bag, and I'm going to cut the tip off to turn it into sort of a makeshift frosting gun. We're just going to do the mouth and the eyes like so. And obviously I've been doing this a long time, so yours aren't going to look nearly as good as this in the first couple of tries, but you know, it's just like anything else. You got to put in your 10,000 hours or whatever. Don't be afraid to fix it with your finger a little bit. And there you have it. Henry's roast beef Christmas cookies. Delicious. Well, thanks for joining me, everybody. And I also want to mention, because I've had a lot of people ask, I finally have aprons available and cookbooks for your holiday shopping on henryphillips.com or in the link below. And as always, I want to say a special thank you to the patrons at Patreon/Henry's Kitchen for letting me do these videos this year. And thanks and happy holidays.
Christmas is nothing but a big pile of corporate dog shit tied up in a ribbon and wrapped up in Yuletide decor. It doesn't seem like Christmas anymore.